Hello, hello, hello. How you guys doing? Oh my god, if you are watching this, then you're gonna be set for life. I don't want to say set for life in terms of money, right? Because that is on you, right? But I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be set for life in terms of information, right? So, welcome to the podcast. I don't have an intro yet. I'll work on one, but this is the podcast for the School of Nurse Entrepreneurship. All right. And I'm so excited about this. Since the idea came to my mind, there's no school for nurse entrepreneurship. They don't teach us nurse entrepreneurship back in school. And it's freaking, I don't want to hate on schools, but man, like, listen, I don't want to talk about it. What I want to tell you a little bit about this podcast. So this is the first podcast, and as I said, what I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to teach you, I'm going to walk you through my journey, right? So if you don't know anything about me, I'm a nurse. I'm Lebanese. I'm international. I come from overseas. Came to the country. So this is January 2019, right? January 8, 2019. I'm not sure when you're listening to this, or I'm going to have a separate YouTube channel I already have a YouTube channel, but I have a separate YouTube channel for the nurse entrepreneurship, the School of Nurse Entrepreneurship. So if you're watching this on YouTube, love you, man. Love you, dude. Love you, ma'am. If you're listening to the podcast, hey, you should go and subscribe to the YouTube channel. But I know that the podcast, I listen to a lot of business podcasts and entrepreneurship podcasts because I mean, on my way to work, sometimes if I'm driving long distance, if I'm at the gym, which I need to do more of that, or wherever I am, I don't have a downtime. I'm always doing something. Okay, if I'm at my full-time job, then I'm working on my full-time job. If I'm driving, I'm listening to a certain podcast, and I'll let you know what are the podcasts during this journey. I'll let you know what are the podcasts that I recommend that you go and listen to. But I'm going to bring you the best of all those podcasts, bring them into my podcast and apply them to nurse entrepreneurship or entrepreneurship in general. So if you're not a nurse, you'll still benefit a lot from this podcast. Listen, it's shame on nursing schools that they don't teach us how to make money outside of the regular job. And I mean, it's a shame. I just want to say, if you are here in the United States, because there are systems in the United States, I wonder why there are a lot of Americans that do not take advantage of business in the United States. They can save a lot on taxes. They can make shitload of money. They can become millionaires if they put the hard work in. So business in the United States, I always say that. I don't talk a lot of business on my YouTube channel, my nursing YouTube channel, but business, it doesn't require high IQ, right? You don't need to be intelligent or smart, or a lot of those millionaires, like if we are talking, let me throw names at you. If we're talking about Grant Cardone, if we're talking about Gary Vee, if we're talking about Andrew Frisella, if we are talking about the real Brad Lee, those millionaires, multimillionaires, they make $150 million a year. And you think that's hard. If you think that's hard, you need to think big. Look at this painting behind me. Mindset is everything, dude. Mindset is everything. I have another painting over there. I'll show it to you later. But mindset is everything. You just need to believe it. You just need to have the vision. Don't talk about it in front of your friends. They might not believe it. They might discourage you. And we'll have a lot of podcasts in the future that's going to talk about your circle, your inner circle. Who should you let into your inner circle? Because trust me, if I let in people to my inner circle who have a negative mindset, or who will bring you down, who will tell you, man, you're dreaming, those dreams will never come true, who would tell you, hey, who do you think you are? Those people, you should not let those people into your inner circle. And we're talking about that all about that in the future. But what I want to say, business in the United States, it does not require high IQ. What it requires is high EQ, all right? Emotional intelligence. You need to understand people. You need to understand people. You need to understand people's problems. And you need to figure out solutions to people's problems. And then you need to understand how to communicate to people. I mean, us nurses, we are very good at that because we talk to a lot of patients. We show sympathy. We show empathy. We show, what do you call it? We show care. We care. We are compassionate. That's us. That's nurses. That's our values. In whatever hospital, all of them have common values, right? Patients comes first. Compassion, teamwork, integrity, trustworthy. All those values are nursing values, and we use them a lot. And let me just see who's that. And we use those a lot in nursing. And if you apply those to business, oh my God, I mean, the limit is the sky. And let me tell you something. Maybe I should mute this. Yeah. Let me tell you something. If you train yourself, because everything is skill, right? You need to learn how to talk to people, how to be persuasive, how to do marketing, how to do sales. So listen, on this podcast, this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about marketing. When I say marketing, I'm talking about Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Instagram ads. And now you're going to look at me and say, hey, Mo, what the hell, man? Like, you're talking social. Hey, listen, if you're 30 years old or you're 40 years old, you need to think in this age. If you're still living in the past, hey, you're missing a lot. So you need to program yourself to think in this time, in this era. All right. So when we talk about Facebook ads, Instagram ads, LinkedIn ads, if we're talking about any sort of ads, okay, I'm going to teach you how to make all those. I made money, like tons of money on Instagram ads, especially when I wrote my book. I made $11K in 6 days. Can you freaking believe it? It's crazy. Spending $30. You just need, I got to teach you all that. Facebook. All right. You need to have a Facebook page. If you want to open a business, if you're an entrepreneur and you don't have a Facebook page, you need to create a Facebook page, right? I know a lot of you don't have an idea yet for your business, and that's what we're going to discuss. I didn't have an idea, but you need to start and then figure it out along the way. But you need to put in your mindset, okay, this is a new thing that I want to try, I want to explore, and then along the way, you'll figure out other stuff, and you will learn a lot of stuff, and you'll put everything together, and you start building. But first off, you need to build the foundation. Okay, so marketing is the foundation. You need to have marketing. So there's foundation in everything. There's foundation in sales. You need to know how to sell, right? There's foundation in marketing. You need to know how to market. Like previously, you needed companies to market for you, but now you can be your own company with social media. Take advantage of that, right? You can post a picture and say, hey, I'm selling t-shirts, I'm selling mugs, right? Just link it to your bank account and run a YouTube ad or if we're talking Instagram, run an Instagram ad, target the people that you want to target, and boom, your bank account will start cha-ching, cha-ching. Every time you have a sale, cha-ching, you'll put a smile on your face. Trust me, the best feeling in the world when you make money from something you created, right? I'm not talking about a job earning $40, $50 an hour. That's rubbish when you compare it to business, right? And, even my wife, she started photography, right? We bought cameras and stuff like that. Her hobby is photography. So we started photography. She started photography. She started booking clients. And the first client she booked, there was like a, how do you say, miscommunication. She said $200. They said 50. She said, I'll drop 50 out of the 200. So she didn't say, let's make it 150. She said, I'll discount 50. And the lady thought that she agreed with her 50. She dropped it from like 200 to 50. And then my wife was so upset because she went to the event. She spent 4 hours over there. She came back. She wants to edit the photos and everything. And then the lady gave her $50. And my wife was so upset. I told her, listen, this is a misunderstanding. It's fine. You can tell her, no, what I charge, I'm going to charge you $150. So you need to give me another $100. If she gave her the $100, that's fine. If she didn't give her the $100, I told her, still, you need to complete the job. So you shot the pictures, you need to edit the pictures and send them to your client, all right? And you need to be happy. Because that $50, that's the first time you made a $50 outside of nursing. And that's freaking amazing. You bought a piece of, let's say that phone is on the charge. You bought your phone, you took a picture, you made a video, you posted online, you asked people to purchase and they purchased. You need to be freaking happy if you made money out of that, right? So I told my mom, and then it changed all her perspective. Yes, I made $50. Cha-ching, you know? So you need to look at it in a different lens, in a different perspective. Every dollar you make outside of nursing, that's an opportunity that you have something there. Because the dollar can have babies. You can make $2. You can make $5 because you learned you want to replicate what you did to make more money. Anyways, I got sidetracked. So this first podcast, I wanted to make it general. We're shooting for podcasts between like 30 and 45 minutes. Maybe I'll just keep them 30 minutes at the beginning. But the first podcast is like introduction of what is the plan, what we're trying to do here, what are the vibes that I want to send to you? What are the things that I want to open your eyes to, the opportunities, right? So you need to start a business. You need to start thinking about starting a business. Or at least if you don't want to officially have an LLC and, start making money, you at least need to be flipping things, like purchase this from whoever, if you watch Gary Vee, if you don't know what Gary Vee is, even though I don't agree with everything he says, but he flips shit. So what he does, he goes to like Dollar Tree or $1, or he goes to what do they call them? Garage sales. So every weekend in the United States there are garage sales where people, they sell extra stuff that they have. Sometimes they sell things that's still in a box. It's unopened, and they just give it for $1 or $2. So you take that item, you take a picture, you make an account on eBay, you take a picture of the item, make an account on eBay, and then sell it. Of course, you'll learn later, all the transaction fees, and like eBay take 10%. So you need to know how to price it properly, how to check the prices online, how much does that item cost, how much is it selling on eBay, and then you'll match the price or make a lower price and you make profit. Craigslist, there's a free section on Craigslist. I made a video on my other YouTube channel where I went on Craigslist, and there's you go to sales, free section, and you click on it. There's a bunch of shit that people are selling, are giving away for free. And some of them are like chairs, backpacks, couches, closets, whatever the case might be. You can take that shit for free, clean it up, and take a picture of it, put it on eBay and sell it. A lot of people would like that. A lot of people are looking for used stuff. So what you need to do is you need to be an entrepreneur. Try to figure out how you're going to make money, and that will change your life forever. If you get hooked with the idea of making money in a short amount, and I'm just giving an example that Gary Vee gives about, flipping stuff and making money, because you can make an extra $1,000, $2,000 a weekend from flipping stuff and selling them on eBay. All you have to do is put that shit in boxes. After it's sold, put it in boxes, go to the post office and ship it. That's it. You pay your shipment or make your client pay the shipment. It's all agreement. You can put it in your ad on eBay. So I'm going to teach you all that stuff. We're going to talk about all that stuff. I've got so many ideas that I want to talk to you about. I want you to be a hustler. I don't want you to come to the United States if you're international, or if you're a nurse in the United States. I want you to take advantage of that. Listen, if you know that there is a nursing shortage, right? If there's a nursing shortage, then there is a shortage in nursing services, right? In the future, I'm going to talk about all the like entrepreneur jobs that a nurse can do in the United States. But you can also get outside of nursing, right? If you learn business, you can apply to anything and everything. If you learn how to shoot videos, how to pull up your phone, the first 80 videos I made on my YouTube channel, and I have more than 450 videos on my other YouTube channel. The first 80 videos, I made them off this iPhone. Pulled my iPhone, put it on a tripod, and made videos. I wasn't making money out of my YouTube channel back then, but I didn't want to let anything stop me. I said, I want to start. First off, the first couple of videos, if you go back to my other YouTube channel, the first couple of videos, I was talking about fitness, right? I was still back home, made a couple of videos. It took me tons of time to edit because I don't know how to edit. And, you know, the connection back home, it is crazy. For an 8-minute video, it took me like 27 hours to upload. So that discouraged me. So I stopped. But then when I came to the United States, the first day I came to the United States, I was filming on the way here. I made like 2 videos about my immigration from Lebanon to the United States. And I started documenting my journey as a nurse, right? And now I want to document it because I started my business like 6 months ago. And I had 6 figures in the first couple of months. So crazy. If I think about it, I've never thought that I can make that amount of money. But now I think I can make $1 million in 1 month. I think I can make $1 million in 1 month. I mean, those dudes who make $160 and $150 million, they are just doing what I'm doing, or I'm doing the same thing they are doing, but they are doing it on a bigger scale. They've got employees, they've got companies, but the same work ethic, the same amount of work, the same intelligence, what they are putting, I am putting. Of course, they have better experience with, persuasive writing or email writing, even though I'm very good at that. I took so many courses. Let me tell you this, I invested around $20,000 in the last 6 months with mentors to teach me how to do business. Because I believe that if you want to try to figure it out on your own, you're going to waste, it's not just you're going to waste a lot of money, but you're going to waste a lot of time trying to figure it out. And then you can fuck up along the way. So I didn't want to do that. Because I was listening to a lot of people on YouTube, and I said to myself, dude, you don't want to do that. Don't mess with that shit. The first months I started my company, I made money, I invested in mentors. The second months I made money, I invested in mentors. Because they teach you stuff that maybe in 5 years, it takes you 5 years to figure it out if you're trying, because they teach you prevention. You're a nurse, right? If you're a nurse, you know what prevention, being proactive means. So they teach you how to be proactive. Hey, listen, watch out. If you do this, you're going to face that problem. So you're not going to do that, right? You're going to take this route. That's the importance of having a mentor, especially in business. Like in nursing, yes, if you're a nurse and you're doing a nursing job, you just got employed in a new hospital. So you're going to have a preceptor who's going to train you for 3 months. So it's the same thing, but those mentors, you pay them money. Your preceptor, you're not going to pay them any money if you're a nurse. But a mentor in business, those people charge money, right? So that's what I want to talk about. I want to open your eyes to possibilities, to opportunities. Listen, this era is the era of video, audio, podcasts, like YouTube channels. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you want to start a YouTube channel, I would highly encourage you to start a YouTube channel right now, right this moment, after you listen to the podcast or watch this video. Turn it off, hold your phone, say anything, just introduce yourself, all right? Make a 5-10 minute video, and if you want to rant for 30 minutes, like what I'm doing right now, rant. People like that shit. So hold your phone or put it on a tripod, right? Put it on a tripod, put it on a set of books, put your phone, press record, and talk to the camera. It doesn't matter if you fuck up, right? English is not my first language, and sometimes my tongue I trip on my tongue. I don't know what's the term, but I trip. I trip with my words, but I don't stop. I don't repeat that stuff. When I saw it, I used to repeat it, but then I learned people like the flaws. So try to be authentic, try to be transparent. If you messed up, and I'm saying that because I started listening to people. Like, if maybe you don't know, maybe you're just new to this, especially if you're a nurse. Hey, it took me 2 years of research to know all those guys. I literally listened to more than 4 to 5 hours of interviews, of YouTube, of videos that I purchased from my mentors that talk about, entrepreneurship, business, mindset, marketing, sales, persuasive writing. That's the video. That's the course that I'm watching right now. It's about persuasive writing, how to write emails to potential customers, and how to write emails for potential, like B2B. B2B means business to business, like contracts or deals or whatever. So there's a lot to learn. But if you invest in if you have a skill, all right, let me tell you, if you don't have a skill, but you have a passion for something, okay, if you research that passion for 50 hours, 50 hours. So to watch 50 hours of YouTube videos, it might take you, let me see, it might take you maybe 2 months, 1 month if you're obsessed. I know Grant Cardone has a book that's called Be Obsessed or Be Average. I totally believe in that. I am freaking obsessed about everything. I didn't know anything about technology when I was back home. I didn't know how to operate a microphone. Of course, I know how to operate a computer, but I don't know anything about podcasts. I don't know anything about sound. I don't know anything about audio, about video. I don't know anything about anything. I taught myself, and I got mentors who taught me how to do this shit. So that's what I encourage you to do, is to invest the time to learn a skill that you are passionate about and then create a business around it. It's so easy. You just need to put the work in. Just need to start. And then I'll give you resources that I've used that helped me figure it out, like how to create a website, how to create a podcast, how to create a YouTube channel. But I would encourage you, until that episode comes, start making videos, start documenting your journey, start documenting your story, because trust me, your customers are not the customers that are, like more like smarter than you, or they are in business. They've been in business more than you've been in business. All right. So I'm not going to sell Grant Cardone, right? I'm not going to sell Gary Vee, but whom I'm going to sell? I'm going to sell someone who looks up to me as a role model and wants to do what I do. All right. So for example, if you want to teach someone math, right? Do you need to have a math degree to teach someone math? No. Are you teaching math to a math professor? No. That's not your customer. Who are you going to teach math to? You're going to teach math to someone who values the information that you have, right? So let's say a grade 8, grade 9, they need help with math. And you have a product that teaches math. You can sell that dude, right? You cannot, you can never imagine how much money you can make off 7 and 8 years old. Not from them, because they don't have the money, but them talking to the parents, hey, buy me that product. I like this dude on the YouTube channel. Hey, my kids come to me. My dude, he comes to me and asks me every single day, watch this video. I want that toy. I want that shirt. I want that video game, right? Because kids, they come to their parents and they ask to make money, right? And they ask the parents to purchase them products. And that dude who's selling the products, he's making money out of, kids and small people. When you start understanding business, then you would know how broad it is and how to advertise and how to target your potential client or potential customers. I want to teach you this. I want you to know. I want to open your eyes. There's a lot to learn, but if you want to start, I mean, I bet every single one of you who's listening to the podcast or who's watching the YouTube channel, you know how you have an Instagram page, you have an Instagram account. You just need to flip it to a business account, right? You have a Facebook page. You just need, or maybe you have a Facebook account. You need to make a Facebook page, a business Facebook page. You might not have a YouTube channel, but I'm telling you, it is important to start any business to have a YouTube channel. So start documenting your story, start filming yourself, and I promise that you will, oh my God, it's going to be so fruitful. If you don't want to post it online or in a YouTube channel, that's fine, but start documenting those videos and you'll use them later. Trust me. So, I mean, listen, like having a podcast and having a business, having an LLC, having an accountant, having a lawyer, having this, having that, that's advanced, right? But you need to start with the basics. You need to know the basics. So if you know the basics, if you have the foundation, then you can build on it and do whatever you want later, okay? So I guess that's it for today. We're going to cut it short at 25 minutes maybe. And I'm going to edit this, upload it, and maybe I'll let you guys know about it. Or maybe I'll just shoot a couple of episodes and then you can start watching them and listening to them. All right, it has been a pleasure. I didn't create an intro and an outro, but I will create them and we'll make this like more interesting with more side effects and maybe use a little bit of music. I just didn't want to, and this is me. I don't, what's the word? Oh my God, I'm going to look. It sounds silly. Procrastinate. You know that word? Procrastinate. Let me look it up. I don't want to look stupid, so I'm going to edit this out. Or maybe I'll just leave it in. Listen, if you look at my Google history search, everything I'm looking up is I'm checking spelling. So, okay, so the word is procrastinate. I do not procrastinate. So I bought the equipment for the podcast. I just had a new baby Adam. He's like 10 years old now. He was born on December 29. My birthday is on December 30. So I bought all the equipment. I got everything unboxed and everything, but I didn't start yet. I was still putting things together, but I don't want to procrastinate because that's what I do. If I'm in an airplane, I don't have a parachute, I don't care. I'm going to jump. I'll build my parachute on the way down. Okay. And that's how I do it in business. That's how I do it in everything in my life in general, but especially in business because everything is real. Everything is, money is real. So when things have to do with money, then it's serious, right? If you don't want to let people down, you don't want to let customers down, you don't want to let yourself, your family down, anything that has to do with money, then that is serious. You're gonna give it a lot of thought and a lot of effort. Okay, so this is gonna be our podcast for today, our first podcast. I just want to start it, get it off my shoulder, get the ball rolling, get it off my chest, and get the ball rolling and, start this journey. I want to start documenting it. I want 2018 for me, 2018 was all about execution. If I have an idea, that's what I say. If I have an idea and I put it down, if I have an idea, I have to put it down on the paper. And if I put it down on the paper, I have to make it real. I have to execute on it. And that's what I've been doing in, 2017 since I came to the United States. 2018, it was massive. And then 2019 is going to be huge. It's all about execution, getting shit done. All right, guys. Until next time, stay tuned. I'm not sure how often we're going to make this podcast, but we're going to see how things are flowing. Maybe twice a week and maybe once a week. I don't want to overcommit because I want to still make those YouTube videos and for my other channel, and editing a podcast and a video for this new School of Nurse Entrepreneurship. It's gonna be a lot of work with my business operating, with teaching my students, with building courses and everything. And I'll tell you all about it later. But yes, guys, until next time, be an entrepreneur. Love your faces.
I'll try so hard to fade